The Two Arabesques, Deux Arabesques, L. 66, is a pair of arabesques composed for piano by Claude Debussy when he was still in his 20s, between the years 1888 and 1891. Although quite an early work, the arabesques contain hints of Debussy's developing musical style. The suite is one of the very early impressionistic pieces of music. Following the French visual art form, Debussy seems to wander through modes and keys, and achieves evocative scenes through music. His view of a musical arabesque was a line curved in accordance with nature, and with his music he mirrored the celebrations of shapes in nature made by the Art Nouveau artists of the time. Of the arabesque in baroque music, he wrote, "That was the age of the wonderful arabesque, when music was subject to the laws of beauty inscribed in the movements of nature herself." Quote, the arabesques. The two arabesques are given these tempo marks: andantino con moto, allegretto scherzando, arabesque no. 1. Andantino con moto. This arabesque is in the key of E major. The piece begins with parallelism of triads in first inversion, a composition technique very much used by Debussy and other impressionists, which traces back to the tradition of Fosbourdan. It leads into a larger section which begins with a left-hand arpeggio in E major and a descending right-hand E major pentatonic progression. The second quieter B section is in A major, starting with a gesture E D E C sharp, briefly passing through E major, returning to A major and ending with a bold pronouncement of the E D E C sharp gesture, but transposed to the key of C major and played forte. In the middle of the recapitulation of the A section, the music moves to a higher register and descends, followed by a large pentatonic scale ascending and descending, and resolving back to E major. Arabesque no. 2. Allegretto scherzando. The second arabesque in G major is noticeably quicker and more lively in tempo. It opens with left-hand chords and right-hand trills. The piece makes several transpositions and explores a lower register of the piano. Again notable is a hint of the pentatonic scale. It closes in a similar fashion to the first arabesque. The style more closely resembles some of Debussy's later works. In popular culture, Arabesque No. 1 was the theme music to the PBS show Jack Horkheimer, Stargazer. The version used is an electronic rendition by Isao Tomita, from the album Snowflakes Are Dancing. This version is also played thematically during the opening and end credits of the Spanish TV series Planeta Imaginario. Arabesque No. 1 is used in the third season of the British television show Skins, 2009, featuring in JJ's episode along with other Debussy pieces such as Gollywogger's Cakewalk and Claire de Lune, where the Impressionist music reflects JJ's inner thoughts and emotional personality. Arabesque No. 1 is used as background music in the video Masterpieces of the Met, to accompany the images and verbal description, by Met director Philippe de Montebello, of a painting by the French Impressionist artist Monet. Arabesque No. 1 is appropriated on R&B soul singer Alicia Keys' track, Like the Sea, from her fourth studio album The Element of Freedom. Arabesque No. 1 was also sampled by the American musician Panda Bear Musician, on the track Lonely Wanderer, which features on his 2015 album Panda Bear Meets the Grim Reaper. In Final Fantasy V, the character may play various pianos which are found throughout the game, unlocking a small excerpt from Deux Arabesques every time they play. Master marching band composer and arranger Guy Poulin arranged the second arabesque for marching band in the show Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Single quote. References. External links. Two Arabesques. Scores at the International Music Score Library Project.